Hey guys, welcome back to the EA Sports FC 25 Chesterfield Career Mode. I am sorry that there's no upload for the past 4 to 5 days, I think. I wanted to put a video out, but it's just really tiring on my side. As you all know, I do have a job going on. By the time I come back, I don't feel like recording. It's just I simply didn't have time for the past few days. But right now, I'm back at least, and of course I did put out a heads up there in the first episode of the series where this might not be a daily episode, but the fact that a lot of you guys are still decide to stay with this channel means a lot to me. So we're back here for season 2 second episode, and honestly, if that's the case, I should have delayed the season 2 first episode a little bit longer, so at least you guys can probably know what's going to happen right now. But right now, we need to sign more players. I was just looking at the squad hub. We don't really have a lot of players. We sold 2 more a few days ago. Amarte is gone. Dunkley is gone as well. So in terms of our backline, is very, very short. We only have 3 center back at the moment. Anderson technically can play as a left center back, but at the same time, we really do need to add more depth and strength. We all know in the championship, whether if it's a League 1, League 2, or even championship in general, you got to play 46 games, right? In the league. Plus, there's a bunch of other trophies as well. Cup games, Carabao Cup, FA Cup, or even BSM trophies. So, if you're good enough, you probably would have to accumulate at least 65 plus games in a season. So we just got to add more players in here. So we signed Abraham Otto very early on, just to add a little bit more depth on the right hand side. I think currently we have 4 wide players at the moment: Bergquist, Archibald. Who else? Molyneux, and also a newly signed Abraham Odo. And right here in the first game, we got Mansfield on the first game here. 15 minutes and we're off to a fantastic start. Good finish by Jake Young to make it 1-0. And later on, here comes Evans. Poor defending in general, allowing Vickers to have all the chance in the world to make it 1-1. In general, I just think we should have done a little bit better with that play. But 46 minutes in, good interception there. Here comes Bergquist, our has potential to be special type of player. Down the left flank, here comes Kolar to Bergquist, and great finish right there to the top right corner to make it 2-1. Only 4 minutes after the halftime, and that's exactly what you need after going into the break with the tie game. But then later on, unfortunately, poor defense, kind of strike again. It's a good save initially, but you got a question about the goalkeeping there by Bart. Not sure if he should be that dramatic in terms of saving that, that ball. Should have easily just pushed that away for a corner kick. We can defend corner. But that was not a good look on him. But with 4 more minutes to go, here comes Jake Young on the left. Here comes Archibald, and this guy has been amazing. I don't know where I got him from. I forgot where I got him from, but he has been very, very clinical in front of goal. And honestly, on the left side, it's pretty much stacked. We don't have to worry about that going into this season. And by the way, Smet, a goalkeeper, has gone out on loan for a year or 2, I believe. So hopefully I think he's going to Luton Town for a year, which is 1 division above. I think they're in the championship. So that would definitely help us in terms of adding more quality at the back, because we're sure that young players do increase their rating in the season. But it depends how good he's going to be, because there are times where I get a massive boost on the player for at least 11 rating. But hopefully Bart can come back at about 70 maybe, because he is in 67 at the moment. So we just need him to improve and hopefully help us, to make a decision next season whether we want to keep Bart or we want to keep Smet. Both of them do have showing great potential tag on them. So in terms of their ceiling, it's very much similar, I will say. And right here for the second game today, we got Sheffield Wednesday. We're off to 2-1 right now, and Yanni with a very good goal there, and I'm glad I signed. I'm glad I triggered release clause. And to be honest, we need to have a player like that. I'm not sure he's Premier League proven, but certainly out from the academy. and we just need that type of quality in the midfield. And of course, he won a stride in the Division 1. And here is Jake Young after claiming the penalty kick, and he drills that one to top right corner to make it 3-1, which put us into a 2-goal gap. And that's exactly what you need in games like this. We are good enough to destroy it, and we're good enough to score a lot of goals, but this season defensively we just need to finalize a little bit of details there. And Kalari makes it 4-1 with a 3-goal gap going to halftime, but that is not it for the rest of the game. Here comes Kalari with the counter attack here. He got 2 guys in front of him, chips it over the player to Archibald, sets it back up to Jake Young to make it 5-1. Archibald, this guy can score, can also assist. He does have speed as well. That helps him a lot. But Anyani makes it 5-1, 6-1 actually. Holy cow, this guy is really, really good. I mean, this guy is built to be a box-to-box midfielder. That's exactly what we need in that role. And here comes Kolar. At this point, the game just made it super easy for me. 7-1 already. Is it that easy of a game? That I'm not sure. Honestly, we scored a lot of goals so far. It has been goals after goals after goals. And right now we got Newcastle United for the round 2, I believe so, of the Carabao Cup. It is a tough draw, but thank God it's not part of the objective, because if it does, it's going to be a hard one to sell. But again, we're at St. James's Park. It is going to be hard, especially coming to the away ground. And right there, Alexander Isak has made it 1-0. And honestly, they should be putting their reserve team into this team. I mean, why are they putting their first strength into the team as well? I mean, Isak makes it 2-0. It is going to be a hard watch for us. It is going to be a long day. I think my goal is to make sure we score at least 1 goal and not to get absolutely destroyed. But speaking of destroyed, Anthony Gordon has made a 3-0, 36 minutes in. I just knew we were not going to go through. And later on, what makes matter most, it's that we just got to keep on playing. Anthony Gordon sets it back to Longstaff, to Isak. And the lack of quality at the back, it's so obvious right there. Isak, technically a world-class striker against a Division 1 player. You just know there's no way around it. Anthony Gordon makes a 5-0. We made a mistake at the back, allowing them to capitalize it. And we start making changes because this game is pretty much dead. And, well, the good thing is 69 minutes here. Here comes Papel coming off the bench, making his first appearance of the season, and drills that one to top left corner. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, the positive of the game. We somehow managed to get a goal. That's all we need. 5-1 doesn't sound right. Last season we lost to Arsenal, I believe so, but it was totally fine. We lost 3-1. At least we can, heads up and say fair play. We put up a good fight, but Newcastle United just absolutely obliterated us. And right now for the 4th game today in League 1, we got MK Dons away. We're off to a very good start. Again, Bergquist makes it 1-0. And right here in the second half, 71 minutes in, here comes Molyneux, sets it back up to Onamar, to Balde. Good turn, good finish with his weaker foot to make it 2-0. Everybody is expecting him to score plenty of goals so far since he joined. I think he's still kind of grooving into the team right now, so it was totally fine. But we still have Jake Young on the bench, which is a good thing. So we got about 15.1 million to spend. So I've decided to sign another wide player. We only got 4 wide players at the moment. I think it's important to add another extra player there. And we have turned to Peterborough, St. Johnston, I believe so. Francesca Franchek. I think I'm just going to call him Frank at this point. It's a tongue twister. His dad has to be trolling him. There's no way. It's simply a tongue twister. But we signed Frank from St. Petersburg. And showing great potential. Another player that we certainly do need. A young guy, 18-year-old, 65 rated, can certainly become a very important member of the club in the future. But that is pretty much it with about what, 14 million to spend. So we're just gonna take a look at the youth academy report right now. Let's look at Netherlands, whether we're able to get somebody in. Cedric Boogard looks like a very fantastic player, and my strategy for youth academy is the fact that I tend to keep players with the potential, like maximum potential, at 90 to 94. If they fall below 90, they usually get cut, I would say, just to make sure we get plenty of good players into the academy. We just got to make sure, like right now we're able to afford to do that. But looking at the youth academy at the moment, Jakobsen looks really good. 16-year-old, 62 rated, potential ranging from 85 to 94. But that guy's 6'6", so we got to do something about it, because there's no way he's going to compete. I mean, I'm just going to convert him into a center midfielder. Apparently, it takes a much quicker time for him to play in the middle than playing at the back, because 6'6" should be the main criteria of playing at the back there. Well, we still have a few more. I think we have about 12 to 13 million pounds to spend. So decide to hire 2 scouts, help us to scout better players from elsewhere, not the youth academy, but trying to strengthen the core as well. Sometimes I feel like right now with the scouts, previously with the scouts having 2 to 3 stars, it's a little bit tough, I would say. The players that you were scouted, not quite up to your standard, but right now I think having those 2 scouts coming in, 5-star by the way, so I'm sure we're able to scout plenty of good young players in the other leagues as well. And in the 4th game right there, or 4th or 5th game, against Cambridge United, was it? We scored the only goal, which is Bergquist, to make it 1-0. Very, very... it's a very weird circumstances considering we have been scoring a lot of goals. Like here, 13 minutes in against Northampton to make it 2-0 already. And Jake Young demanding to play a lot more games than what Balde has been asking. So I'm just going to let him play. 60th minute, things have quite toned down a little bit, but Northampton has got themselves a goal, and later on, here comes a corner. Okay, here comes Buckes, smash that one to the top left corner to make it 3-1, and this game seems to be getting behind it, sealing another 3-point, which is exactly what you want. And here comes Odo, great finish right there, just adding a lot of speed on the flank is exactly what we need for this team. And right now, game is pretty much ended here, but somehow the referee didn't blow the whistle. Instead, we allowed them to score another goal. Not exactly what I wanted. I just want to keep. I just don't want to concede that many goals. Put it that way. Marcos Arce unfortunately picked up an injury, and here comes Oxford United. I forgot to put in the lineup, which doesn't matter because Bergquist has made it 1-0. It was a little bit tough for this game for some reason, not being able to take any shots. It took us 16 minutes to do that, but unfortunately in the end, Cassis has found an equalizer for Oxford United. And at that point, I thought we are definitely going to drop points for this one. But then our team has been fantastic. Look at this. Here comes Lundstrom, sets it to Molyneux, to Kolar. A very good diagonal run. What happened to the goalkeeper? He is caught wrong-footed, and Kolar has found a winner for Chesterfield to make it 2-1. So Oxford United, never celebrate way too early, because you will never know what's going to happen in the next few minutes. And we picked up a few injuries. Arce was out for 5 days. Kenny Tete is out for injury, 4 weeks out. So we're a little bit short on the right back area. But Frank can also play as a right back. So I'm feeling pretty good right now, but in terms of the table, 4 points clear at the top of the table here. 7 games played. It's still a long season to go, but we're off to a fantastic start. So that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.